Hi everyone, this is Carol and welcome to my channel, Lily Rose Blue. I am so excited to be back with you today and I hope you enjoy my most recent finds. So most of my finds I'm going to show you today are paper in origin, except for this little book here. This is the Red Book of Birds of America. Thought it was super cute, and yeah, it's got some damage, it's been taped, but you know, I don't really care because I really kind of want it for either the cover and definitely the pages inside. The other thing to tell you is that this is a Whitman book, and this is one of a series of 4 books that I thought my fellow bird lovers would like. So the red book that we have here, a green book, a yellow book, and a blue book. So I'll be looking for those in the future. Look at the beautifulness, I just made that up, of the inside of this cover. I just think it is gorgeous. This was given to Marvin by his Bible school teacher in 1957, and what a great little gift. So here's what the inside of the book looks like. 1 page per bird and a nice picture, and you can see some of the patina. I mean, this is, as it said, 1957. So that's this little book. I thought it was adorable. I have all kinds of things to show you today, paper-wise. Here's a little stamp. It's of a chicken, and based on these words, I think it's Norwegian or Scandinavian in origin, but don't hold me to that. I found this cute little card that I thought I'd make into a tag. Here is a old advertisement. It says Monroe's Tonic puzzles people how quickly it cures. Try it. So I had to have that too. Another beautiful vintage card. So it says to the one I love, and then this flips up and it has a name, and it says Winnie B. Hansen, if I am reading that correctly. Then look at this gorgeous pansy ephemera, vintage ephemera. You'll hear me say this probably in every video that I do, but I think we all have that list of journals that we want to do in our head, and I'm no exception to that. And one of the many journals I would like to do is a junk journal for pansies. So this will be part of that loveliness. Look at this gorgeous vintage Christmas postcard. Oh, the colors, the patina. It is just gorgeous. And you flip it over, you can see that it's also embossed. I cannot read, I think it's Mrs. H. Hagerdorn or Hagerdom. I can't quite read the town or the state. Part of it says, "Dear friend, we got home. All right, this something Saturday. It is much warmer here than in Iowa." From Cora. So again, I love it. Look at this vintage greeting card. It says cheerful get well wishes. I love the coloring of this card. And actually this has not been signed, so this was never used. Are these bachelor buttons? Maybe. I'm not sure about that. This gorgeous card that says, "Happy birthday to my wife." Now, are you ready for what I'm going to show you? You might be guessing. When you open it up, it says, "From your husband." Not his name, not anything else that is sentimental, just from your husband, and it's dated 1951. I kind of get a kick out of that because, boy, that's can be typical of our men, right? This beautiful birthday greeting card with these cardinals and berries. This was, again, a happy birthday card, and it's from Marie and Vern. This cute little puppy dog, it says, please get well. It's some kind of terrier. I'm going to refrain from saying what I think it is because I'll be wrong. And it's so cute. It says, this puppy's so sad because you are sick. Well, please make him glad and get better quick. Excuse me. Getting choked up there. It's from Eugene, Mary Jane, Annie, Nikki, and Sandy, 1951. Some additional paper ephemera. Look at this gorgeous geranium card. And I love how it's cut out and the extra little paper flower that's been added to it. And this is from Charles and Vivian, September 3rd, 1954. Another journal I'd like to do sometime is a junk journal on geraniums. It was one of my mom's favorite flowers and holds a special place in my heart. Another wonderfully gorgeous postcard with birds and flowers, and it says, to my Valentine with fond greetings. And you really can hardly read anything that's written here anymore. It does look like it was addressed to somebody in Mankato, Minnesota, I believe. And look at this flocked and layered card. So you can see here, oh, the flocking is gorgeous. And then it opens up and opens up again. I just love it. And this is from the Farrar Gilberts. I also found, excuse me, this advertising little pad of paper. This is from 1936. If you flip it over, you can see the calendar. It is from Howell Schrader Drug Company in Iowa City, Iowa. It has a few advertisements in the very beginning. This Eureka Dip and Disinfectant Liquid sounds pretty darn scary to me. It says a pure coal tar creosote oil dip. I don't even know why you want to do that, and we're going to move on. And then the rest of this book just has some nice old patinaed paper. Then I found this little book, advertising book. So that's the front and that's the back. This is actually from Scotland. I paid more for it than I probably should have, but I couldn't resist. And this is from the 15th to the 30th of September 1952. And here we got some Aitken's beer, some timetables, the Union Bank of Scotland, some hotel information, some advertisements, the Royal Bank of Scotland, Kirkcaldy, the Harlow Hotel, and just some other, I think, bus schedules and timing. Aer Lingus, Irish Airlines. Just a fun book that someday I will utilize that in a journal. I am German and Scots-Irish. My great-grandfather immigrated here to the States as a teenager. He was one of 9. 4 of his siblings were born in Ireland, including him, and 5 were born in Scotland. So, and were from, they were Protestants in Belfast in Ireland, which probably helped precipitate their immigration to the States. So I have just a bunch of envelopes and a few letters as well, but envelopes, you know, people always used every piece of paper they could get their hand on because paper was expensive and rare, and they utilized every bit they could. So this postmark is from December 21st of 1890, Clinton, Iowa. This you really can't hardly read anymore. The last name is Connolly and South English, Iowa. There are other letters to South English, Iowa, which was my clue. This is, I believe, August 7th, 1882. Here is an airmail envelope to somebody in Waterloo, Iowa through Terre Haute, Indiana. And again, an airmail. So my father was a postmaster. Before that, served in the military and did some plumbing and refrigeration. But letters and stamps and anything about postage and post offices and things like that are near and dear to my heart as well. And again, I will do a junk journal that has a mail theme to it. Here is an envelope, and I just think this is adorable. It just says Grandmother Connolly, South English, Iowa, Keokuk County, and it's postage due. Oops. I hope Grandma paid that and got to see the letter. This is also to somebody named Connolly. I can't really read the rest of it. Looks like the postmark is August 20th, 1881. There's several letters here in this packet to this Kate Knopfsinger. This is postmarked Tacoma, Washington, October 22nd, 1917. This is a fun letter. It was registered mail sent from the land office of Winona and St. Peter Railroad Company. I'm assuming that's what it means. Marshall, Minnesota, February 28th, 11 a.m., 1899. And it went to, I think, M.L. or W.L. Sykes, 52 Wall Street, New York City. That was fun. Another envelope to Fulton, Iowa. And that postmark is April 1892. A letter. You can see this is faded quite a bit. I believe it starts here. I love to see people's handwriting. I love to use handwriting in journals, and I hope to scan this and some of these envelopes to put in my Etsy shop when I get to that part. This is postmarked Pearson, Iowa, February 16th, 1888. Excuse me. Postmarked or written to York Center, Iowa, and Iowa County, April 24th, 8 a.m., 1897. Here is another letter to this Kate Knopfsinger, but it is postmarked Honolulu, Hawaii, 1950. Aloha, Army and Navy, YMCA, Honolulu. Very cool. I loved the graphics on this envelope. Edgar's and Sawmill Machinery, Lyons, Iowa, August 3rd. It's going to somebody in Clinton, Iowa. I want to say this says 1857, but I'm not quite sure. This was from the Iowa Seed Company, Choice Iowa Seeds on Locust Street, Des Moines, Iowa. Note that they wrote paid. Postmark Des Moines, Iowa, May 23rd, 11:30 a.m., 1903. Another airmail envelope to the same individual in Waterloo, Iowa. Love, love, love the graphics on this envelope. Again, maybe wife or Mike, Katie Knopfsinger, South English, Iowa. I said North English because there is also a North English, Iowa as well. On February 5th, 11 a.m., 1909. This is the Farmer State Mutual Hail Association registered mail. Was going to somebody in Esterville, Iowa. Return receipt demanded. I don't know if I've seen those words. It's from a Charles Beeler. East Peru, Iowa, I guess. Again, I don't know the name of that town. June 7th or 27th, 1918. There's a Peru, Illinois. Again, Sarah Knopfsinger, South English, 1892. Another mailing to her, the Boye, B-O-Y-E, Needle Company. This is postmark Chicago, November 15th, 4 p.m., 1933. Always in flange tube. Okay. Another cute letter from Waukegan, Illinois to this Kate Knopfsinger and the pretty American flag. And another airmail envelope to her. So just some nice, fun, vintage letters and graphics. I've got more. I promise. 1 second as I'm reaching down because I dropped some things. I thought this was fun, and doesn't this remind you of junk journaling, the way that this is sewn together? Also has some pansies and then a winter scene, a school day remembrance. Here's somebody's picture. It says, with pleasant memories and all good wishes, the Mount Pleasant School, District 89, Agenda, Republic County, Kansas, 1918 to 1919. Hazel Harden is the teacher. And then we have some officers and some pupils, and we had some students in 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade. Nobody in 5th. We had some in 6th grade. Nobody in 7th or 8th, and then these students in 9th grade. And then a nice little poem here. I thought that was lovely. Then there was this envelope from the House of Crafts. I believe this says Spencer, Iowa, but again, don't quote me on that. To somebody in Sheraton, Iowa. Another little bit of trivia. Sheraton was the birthplace, so to speak, of Hy-Vee grocery stores, and that's a regional grocery store chain in the Midwest. No postmark on the back, but here's what was inside this lovely envelope. So this is plastic, strawberry stencil. And this looks like a stencil of a woman or a girl. Stencil of maybe a horse or something there. Some instructions or a letter. House of Crafts. Yes, Spencer, Iowa. Dear hobby friend, and this is the old mimeograph machine, right? I don't quite see a year on this anywhere. Here's aluminum textile stencil by Aluminum Art Products, Kansas City, Missouri. And that kind of shows you what all is in, or could be in the packet that you get. This is an advertisement. Thought those were all great graphics and would be cool in a Thanksgiving or winter Christmas journal. Some more stencils. I'm not sure what that is. Leaves. Some kind of flower. I'm not going to guess. A lemon. Some more information. This says Ready Cut Stencils. And you can kind of see here what's all possible or involved, which ones you can order. How cute. And then this, I'm going to call it the Smiling Tomato. I don't know. It says pan holder. I don't know. Then these are, I wished you could feel this. You can hear that, and it's numbered with different colors. This is a very heavy wax, thick, heavy wax. Never seen anything like this before. Here's a horse stencil, and then Praying Textile Colors. So that was in that lovely envelope. I keep picking up patterns. I do use the inside paper of patterns, but right now I'm looking for fashion, to eventually do a fashion or sewing kind of journal. This is actually medium size 14 to 16 maternity pattern. What do you think? The 80s? Maybe? I don't know. I'd be interested in hearing what you guys think about that. Then I saw this advertisement, and I've just got to read it to you because I just fell in love with it. So it says, notice, it's a long ways to Tipperary, not way, but ways to Tipperary. Our doors at Martin's Cafe, Bakery, and Confectionery Store will be open March 8th to everyone in and around Webster City. I say to every housewife, why endure the drudgery, the muss and the fuss of baking when flour is so high? Try our wrapped 10-cent Vienna loaf of bread. It's clean and pure. Our pie builder also makes the cakes, cookies, and whipped cream horns. And say, don't forget our donuts. They are fine. And our bake shop is open for inspection at all times. Give us a visit. Vienna Bakery, Albert L. Martin, proprietor, phone 92. Love every gosh darn thing about this. I will be scanning that. I also found, initially everything was in this outer envelope, so butterflies to color. I'm guessing this was originally that shade of blue or even darker, from the Ideal School Supply Company in Chicago, Illinois. And this has, pardon me as I open this, here are the butterflies to color, and aren't these gorgeous, and won't they scan marvelously, just gorgeous. There are also some birds, and again, this kind of looks like ink or mimeograph. I'm not quite sure. Here you have the meadowlark, the bluebird, the barn swallow, some more birds here. Red-headed woodpecker, the blue jay, the robin, the cardinal, red-winged blackbird, and the brown thrasher. Some more butterfly pages. Here are birds, pictures to color. So there are a couple of birds in here, as you see, but by and large, this is just this lovely paper. And then suggestions for coloring the butterflies, and here's a few more odds and ends of that, but I thought that was a fantastic find. I found this advertisement. Again, look how it was put together. A hole punch, and I bet this hung from underneath somebody's phone or underneath a notepad. Look at this lovely rusted paper clip. And this looks like an advertisement book from some towns around the Iowa area. Washington, Crawfordsville, just a fun list of people's names. The Crawfordsville Telephone Company, Washington Cleaners, Farmers Will Plant Pioneer Seed, John Patterson. Towns around Iowa. Another little trivia tidbit is that Crawfordsville, Iowa claims to be the birthplace of the Republican Party. I have no idea if that's true. I'm just saying that's what they say. Dr. Fred Reed, veterinarian, cannot talk again. Sherman's Funeral Home. So again, I thought that I could use that and scan some of those. I found this pamphlet at the same place as I found all of these other paper goods you're seeing. Metropolitan Life Insurance Company from 1916. Beautiful image on the outside, and then it is in French. I love it. You may have heard me say on a previous video that it is my goal to make 1 or 2 France and or Paris journals, and this would certainly fit right in with that, and I love the patina of that paper. Also this same day, I found this, Greetings from the State of Iowa, or the State of Iowa Welcomes You. Based on the barge that you see here, I'm gonna guess that this is the Mississippi River, but I could be wrong. I think it is, but I am wrong from time to time. Iowa welcomes you to the hospitality and beauties of the Hawkeye State. Published by the state of Iowa in 1957. And here's a letter and a picture of the governor from that time, and then just various officials. And then it goes through and talks about some sites and things that you can visit when you're in Iowa. Gotta have some cows and sheep, chickens, pigs, gotta have that. Here's some cannons along the Mississippi River in Crapo Park in Burlington. It says Iowa's new office building occupied in the fall of 1951. This looks to me to be what we now call the Lucas office building on the Capitol compound. I could be wrong. This is a picture of the Capitol. Some mosaics that you can find in the Capitol. Just lots of fun little Iowa trivia. And we're gonna continue on. I've talked about Iowa enough, and I had been purposely vague, but you probably can guess that I at least have some affiliation with Iowa. This looks to be the Rose Bowl, and it's because there's a rose on the field. The opponent is a Pac-10 opponent, Washington. And here's the Iowa end zone, and this is the marching band, and it spells out Hawks. And if you flip it over, it says the University of Iowa's 275-member Hawkeye Marching Band. Unfortunately, there's no date, and I am failing with my Iowa sports trivia, and I can't tell you the different years that Iowa actually went to the Rose Bowl. But this would have been one of them, and I'm guessing this is maybe the 70s, but I don't know that for sure. And then kind of keeping with the Iowa theme, because, why not? We got to, don't we? When I got to thrift with my friend Angela, I kept finding things with pigs on them, and it kind of got to be a joke. And I believe we thrifted together on a Tuesday, and then that following Sunday I went to this place where you see all of these paper products have come from, and lo and behold, they must have had 25 pictures of pigs. And so I had to pick one up, because why not? This will either go in a farm journal, an Iowa journal, a pig journal, something like that. But I decided I couldn't, I couldn't leave him behind. His pigs were speaking to me that week. And then the final installment of this video, we typically save the best for last. Look at this ration book that I found. It is the real deal, folks. And this is from somebody. I'll just show you some of the tidbits that I found in it. Record of mileage rations used. This was from West Liberty, Iowa. And this is to Alvin Roberts in Atalissa, Iowa. Let's see. It consists of 20 coupons of 5 gallons each, a total of 100 gallons of gasoline. This permits delivery of 5 gallons of fuel oil. You can see that documentation there. Gosh, look at this. Just look at this stuff. Isn't this amazing? A different kind of a stamp or coupon that I have not seen before. Alvin N. Roberts, Atalissa, Iowa. Issued by Harriet Jones. Mileage ration identification folder, a 36 Chevy. Wow. Mileage ration ID folder, same kind of thing. Edna Roberts, so different person. Look at these coupons still in here. Wow. I need, the black, red, blue, green. I need to look up what each one of these actually means, because I'm sure it means something. So this just goes on and on like that. You can appreciate what all is in there. I saw it, and I am kind of a World War II history buff anyway, and I couldn't not bring this home. I just couldn't do it. What does this say about sugar? We must get along with less sugar this year because military needs are high, and it goes on and on. Beet sugar production last year was 500,000 tons short, making the stock of sugar smaller for this year. Do not apply for more sugar than you actually need for home canning. Help make our war short sugar supplies last all year. And it just, wow. Arlene Roberts. So that's 3 different names, that Edna, Arlene, and Alvin, I believe. So, yeah. So this must have been different family members. Anyway, had to get this. I will be scanning this. Everything, the folder, everything. No, I can't get that back in there. What a piece of history and a piece of Americana. I just loved it. So this is it for this video. I thank you for joining me. Click on like if you liked it. Hit subscribe. I'll tag Thrifty Thursday, And a big shout out to Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming for sponsoring Thrifty Thursday. I'll tag some other individuals' YouTube channels that I find inspiration from. I just, again, want to say thank you to this community that's so loving, so accepting, and help me add some subscribers to my channel. And thank you so much. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.